Hi, I'm Stella English and welcome to CrowdBox TV, where we show you some of the hottest crowdfunding projects from around the globe. Today we're filming from the headquarters of a company that sells over 2 million units per week. The fun, quirky and hugely successful Innocent Smoothies, founded in 1999 by 3 young entrepreneurs who quit their day jobs to solely focus on this business venture. Innocent Smoothies is as simple as its all natural ingredients, to make it easy for people to do themselves some good, and that doing so should taste good too. Besides its pure fruit smoothies, the company is nearly as well known for its cheekiness and its ethical business practices, and now sell their products all across the UK in more than a dozen European countries. This company really is an inspiration to entrepreneurs out there with a business startup idea. Now, let's jump straight into it. First up on the show, we take a look at a smart little device that locates your things via Bluetooth. The bringer will always notify you that your most important items are in the car before you drive away, so you'll never leave the house without your laptop, wallet or phone. Simply pair your phone with Bringer via Bluetooth and it will ensure that you never drive off without your essentials again.
This is Bringer. Bringer reminds you to bring your most important things before you drive away. Plug it in your car and let Bringer do the rest. It works very simply. When you start your car, Bringer will search for your phone. If it's not with you, Bringer will let you know. Never turn around mid-trip again. But what about keeping track of the rest of your things? It's easy with Bring Tags. Attach Bring Tags to the items you care about most and worry less. Bringer and Bring Tags work together. When all of your tagged items are in your car, Bringer lets you know with a reassuring, so you're good to go. Easily manage your Bring Tags through the Bringer app on your phone. Schedule the app to look for your tagged items every day, or just on certain days. Anyone who's ever driven away without their belongings will love Bringer. Outside of the car, Bring Tags have other features too. If a tagged item is misplaced, you can use the app to track it down by distance. You can even activate Bring Tags to ring. If you discover an item is lost, just tap the missing button. This will put all other bringers on the lookout for your tagged item. If other bringers drive within range of what you've lost, you will be notified of its location. And Bringer charges your phone too. Worry less about leaving your important things behind. Let Bringer keep track, so you can get on with the fun.
Now, let's take a look at the Logger's Lunchbox, which is going to help a lot of people who are struggling to make video using DSLR cameras. It's a single device that combines intuitive audio handling. It connects to your camera through a single cable system. The power requirements are encoded in these camera-specific cables. It combines global power and audio processing in one unit, helping with the ergonomics of filmmaking.
The Logger's Lunchbox is a device that combines global power and audio processing in one unit that hooks to the bottom of a DSLR camera. But let's start from the beginning.
So recently I was on a shoot where I actually had to use a DSLR for a full run and gun one-man band sort of deal. I think they're awesome tools.
Like everyone else, we started mixing DSLRs into our workflow. The picture quality was great, but the ergonomics were so bad they started to interfere with our work. There isn't a good way to get audio in.
I had like a Tascam recorder, separate audio recorder around my neck, monitoring audio on the side of that, and I've got to feed out of that into a Juice Link recorder into my camera just to be able to get low noise preamps with Magic Lantern installed on my DSLR.
There's no phantom power. There's no standard connectors for audio. They weren't pulling their weight in the field.
Here we are building this like Frankenstein's monster type of camera by adding on different audio components to do what we needed to do and power components. And there hasn't been that one tool that really simplifies the audio process, that simplifies the power process, that really helps make everything easy to convert a DSLR to a production style camera.
We decided to look at how other people are handling these problems. We were looking for global power that can run everything, a way to get audio into the device with phantom power. We also needed monitoring from the camera so we could see if the audio was good with a volume control so you could turn it down. And we needed a way to get it all put together in a package that didn't look ridiculous. For all this money, we could switch these jobs back to real cameras. The old cliche applies. If you want something done right, sometimes you have to do it yourself. So after hundreds of napkin drawings, a bunch of research, talking to a lot of other camera people, the Logger's Lunchbox began to take form. The external form of the Lunchbox boiled down to two major styles, the first of which had a compact shoulder mount device we called the Run and Gun. Run and Gun already has most of the features worked out. The broadcast standard 4-pin power input, monitor headphone jack, 2 full XLR isolated line level outputs, 2 XLR inputs, a place for your ENG wireless receivers, a single line mic phantom rotary control for the mic inputs, a 1-inch diameter system handle above your eye line with 2 1/4-inch accessory mounting holes. Accessory power outputs, rugged left channel, right channel, and monitor volume knobs. A single multi-pin connection to the camera. Also an internal ear-level speaker for camera audio monitoring. The system will also be black in color.
Located in central London, the Camden Studio offers a fully soundproofed and air-conditioned studio space for hire, equipped with green room, makeup, and production office. In association with AIM Image and ICE, the Camden Studio offers exclusive combined studio hire packages with camera equipment and complete crewing service when needed.
I'm Mel Christidis reporting for CrowdBox TV right from the headquarters of Innocent Smoothies. Today we're having a look at the stories that have made headline in the world of crowdfunding. First up, an industry first, AXA has launched the first road safety crowdfunding campaign to enable local communities to source funds and help pay for much needed road safety initiatives, helping to further reduce the number of casualties on the roads. The partnership with established UK crowdfunder BloomVC.com also sees AXA commit an initial £20,000 of funding for road safety initiatives to help schools and communities get ready for the new school year. The launch comes at a time when the government road safety education budgets have been cut by $3 million in the past 4 years, so this demonstrates again some of the benefits of crowdfunding. Next up, a Kickstarter campaign from America is taking a green approach in its idea. The entrepreneur Liz Helven is aiming to turn recycled plastic into a filament with her new device, Legacy. This machine would extract filament from plastic that could be used for any 3D printer. Her resourceful idea will not only help recycle plastic for new uses, but will also provide employment for many. Finally, London-based platform Angel's Den has started London Crowdfunding Club. Their club offers a diverse portfolio of helpful events. Their most recent event was for investors who were interested in listening to different companies make pitches. The pitches lasted for 10 minutes and allowed for a 10-minute question and answer session. So not only is this an opportunity for people to interact with the platform entrepreneurs, but also to get in touch with real investors who are serious about contributing. Okay, well, that's all we've got time for this week. So for a look at these stories and more, check out our website at crowdbox.tv. See you later.
And that was our anchor Mel reporting on this week's latest crowdfunding news. Now, onto a home security product that anyone can use and everyone can afford. Corner is a security product for your apartment or home, which is slimline and very easy to use. Part of the team's mission is to bring home security to those who need it most, but who could never previously afford it. Home security has traditionally been targeted at more affluent homeowners, whilst middle and low-income homeowners, along with renters, have been left to fend for themselves, even though these groups suffer higher rates of break-ins.
I'm Steve, CEO of Corner, and we've designed home security in its simplest form, so anybody can afford it and everyone can use it. The system overall is comprised of two components. One is the tag, which is the sensor that goes on doors and windows. The other is what we call a fob, and that sticks into the back of your router into an Ethernet port. The fob in your router talks to the sensors on the door and window. The other thing it does is that it emits a loud noise when it recognizes an intrusion, so that if you're in the home, it'll alert you, and also it'll potentially scare off the intruder. And then there is the app. And the app does a number of things. It allows you to arm and disarm the system remotely. So that means that you can basically arm and disarm the system wherever you are as long as you have smartphone access. And what will happen is you will get an alert on your app that will describe what's happening at what entry point. And then it will give you basically two options. One, a button to call the police, and a second button which is to forward the alert immediately to what we call your security circle. What's unique about the security circle is at the time of setup, we give you the option on your phone to access your contacts and add all of your friends, family, and neighbors that you would like to include in this security circle. And then at the time that you get an alert, you can forward that alert to all those people. And if there's someone who's close to your home who can check in on it for you, or if you happen to be out of town, there's one of your friends can drive over to your house and see what's going on. And so you can really engage basically your community to help you with your home security. We see over time this application evolving to a point where it's really an online messaging service where you can keep in touch with your community. And it becomes essentially a neighborhood watch application. There's a key innovation in our product, which is the tag. We originally approached it from a certain direction, and we really wanted to make a single piece tag to ensure that this product was as simple to use as possible. If you look out there in the industry today, it's typically a two-piece sensor that you put on a door or window, and you have to align them and so on and so forth. And so we took a couple of different approaches at that problem to make it into a one-piece tag till we got something that worked. So that took quite a while. What it does better than some of the other tags out there is that it can discern very effectively between vibrations at the door versus actual entry. So that's very valuable. You get situations where, a strong wind or what have you can set off some of those traditional sensors. We can discern between those two things. Really, the idea came out of a conversation I was having with a family, and it was a dual income family, both college educated. They had a small child. They were looking for home security. They couldn't find anything that they could afford or that they wanted to buy because it was too expensive. And it struck me at the time that this is crazy. Ultimately, I just said, you know, there's got to be an opportunity here. Came up with some ideas, got some engineering friends together, and we started on this. And so now we have this product that we're ready to bring to the marketplace. Very easy to use, very inexpensive. When we first researched the home security market, what we found was that home security adoption was much higher among affluent groups and much lower among middle income groups, lower income groups, and renters. And what we also found, interestingly, was that break-ins were much more prevalent among those groups that don't have home security. If you want something different, if you want something unique at a much lower price point, Corner's for you.
In 2012, over 19,000 cycling accidents were reported in the UK. Most accidents occur in urban areas, and accidents after dark are more likely to be fatal. That's why the team at Commuter X4 came up with this smart, little, wearable fibre optic rear bike light that helps drivers judge distance, width and speed of cyclists. The Commuter X4 never has to leave your backpack. Access your zips and pockets, slip on your rain cover, simply unclip one strap and the device falls to the side, providing full access to your bag.
I've been a commuter in London now for 6 years. In 2013, I was hit from behind and thrown into the road. I was left there lying on my back and cars driving past me in a busy junction. It was a big wake-up call, just made me realise just how vulnerable I was and how vulnerable cyclists are. My answer is the Commuter X4. The Commuter X4 is an extremely adaptable rear bicycle light. It can be worn over your shoulders. It's got a small and compact central projective light, fits onto backpacks up to 35 litres and adjusts tightly to fit any bag. It allows drivers to determine a unique shape on the roads in heavy rush hour traffic, and the Commuter X4 brings all lights into one.
I definitely feel a lot more confident riding with something like that on my back.
I commute into the city every day and I'd feel a lot safer wearing one of those.
Its shape, the features and the adaptability make it one of the best lights on the market for cycling.
We have an extremely experienced design team here in the UK with a proven track record of taking products from concept through to development. In January 2014, the Commuter X4 was awarded a place at the British Inventors Project during the Gadget Show Live. This has sparked massive interest from the public and the media. And on the back of this, I've decided to take it to market. Let's see if we can increase urban cycle safety across the globe. Thank you very much for watching.
The world around us is becoming more and more tech-focused. When our kids grow up, digital literacy will be a given, and every job will require an understanding of technology. Wouldn't it be great if we could give our children a positive introduction to technology that will make them interested, curious, and actively engaged with it in a really fun way? Wouldn't it be nice if our kids thought they were playing with a wonderful new toy, when actually they were learning about robotics? Tinkerbots is the perfect hands-on introduction to the world of robotics. While experiencing hours of fun, your children won't even notice that they're actually learning something extremely valuable and getting a solid foundation in technology. Tinkerbots is not only for children, it's for the entire family. It's a toy that fascinates children and parents alike, engaging them in play together and in sharing a learning experience. With its Arduino compatibility, Tinkerbots is also the perfect tool for schools and all the makers out there. This is Tinkerbots. The red cube is the power brain. It provides the energy and contains an Arduino compatible microcontroller. It comes alongside a range of other different kinetic modules like the twister, the pivot, the motor module, and the grabber. Plus there's a whole bunch of small passive building blocks which can add more detail to your robots. You can even use Lego bricks to add more detail if you want. All of Tinkerbox modular pieces can be connected easily, without the need for wiring or programming. It's extremely simple and easy to use. Even a 5-year-old can use Tinkerbox to build any robot he or she can imagine. And because it's essentially a building set, your child can create an endless number of toys to play with. They can build this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Controlling your robots is as easy as it is to build them. The integrated record and play mode lets you teach your robot what to do and to bring it to life. Just take the robot in your hands, press record, move it in the way you want it to move, and when you hit the play button, the toy will repeat exactly what you just taught it. For more advanced robots, you can use the Tinkerbox app on your tablet or smartphone as a remote control. With Tinkerbox, you're not just purchasing a single robot, you're getting the ability to build any type of robot toy that you and your child can imagine, all the while having fun and learning.
Hi, my name is Leo, and I want to thank you for your interest in Tinkerbox. As a product and interface designer and a lifelong fan of Lego bricks, I always want to create a building set that was just as easy to use as they are, but which would let you make toys that actually move and do things. This was my inspiration for inventing Tinkerbox.
We recently overheard a young child who was playing with Tinkerbox refer to it as living Lego. That's exactly the experience we want to provide children. The ability to create something easily by themselves, which they can then bring to life. My name is Christian. I'm responsible for the production process, making sure that our building sets arrive just in time.
Hi, I'm Matthias. I'm the managing partner focused on growing our company so that we can create amazing building sets for children, toys that engage and empower them and introduce them to technology and its possibilities. We really can't wait to see what you build and bring to life.
I'm Alessandro, and this is Alight, created with a revolutionary open approach to re-engineer the smart home, security market, and so much more. To achieve this goal, we have built a team with a deep knowledge of security system and strong product design skills. Alight is a wireless DIY system based on Android open architecture that can be installed in a matter of minutes, that will anticipate your everyday needs, which can be managed by any smartphone or tablet.
Alight. Bye-bye.
Alight ensures home security with a dedicated wireless communication protocol, built-in battery, and cellular 3.5G backup communication that will guarantee seamless operations along with video verification even in the event of a blackout or wired communications failure. Alight is also a home environment management system that manages safety and energy efficiency in order to reduce bills and help prevent home accidents such as fires and water leaks. You can save money while saving the planet. Wi-Fi, Z-Wave, Zigbee, Bluetooth Low Energy, 3.5G cellular, wireless security. Alight is hyper-connected to sensors, actuators, and to the world of Internet of Things. Bluetooth Low Energy connectivity with its wealth of innovative features sets Alight apart.
Alight, what do I wear today?
15 degrees are expected today. I recommend a shirt. For the afternoon rain as expected. Do not put new shoes.
Thanks to the Alight open architecture, its most amazing expansions are likely to be created within the global ecosystem of Alight gurus for the benefit of the world user community. In fact, unlike all other smart home black boxes, Alight is not just a hub, since Android runs inside Alight, powering its engine. So like any Android smartphone or tablet, Alight is ready for expansions from third-party apps and devices. Along with Alight, a new online store dedicated to the world of Internet of Things will arise. People will be able to share their new ideas, makers will add their devices, and developers will create dedicated applications which can be directly installed into Alight to improve current features and provide new solutions. Developers will be able to sell the next killer apps for homes and offices directly within the Alight store. This way, developers and makers will have the chance to sell their creations and exchange views in a virtual and global marketplace dedicated to the Internet of Things.
With greater security for everybody at home and with their families, Alight will give people more free time to spend with their loved ones and the pleasure of living a better future today.
About a year ago, we had an idea of a simple real-time jamming website for musicians and amateurs. It was basically for people who didn't have the time to meet with friends often enough to develop their skills. The main focus for us was to develop the best sound quality and lowest possible latency available, without having to install any third-party software. The idea quickly transformed to a much more complex project, when today's technology allowed us to use web-based instruments and samples. Having consulted every aspect of the idea with musicians and music producers, we came up with new enhancements which got an astonishing feedback. MIDI standard, very much appreciated by our beta team. Multiple source choice for one user. Industry standard sound formats for upload and download. Do we need more to create professional music online? Yes. We love to practice the melodies from bands that we know. That's why we've made web services like YouTube, SoundCloud, and Deezer available to use as background sample simultaneously as you record. It doesn't matter if you play on your own instrument, one from our database, MIDI, or if you're a singer that wants to make a professional record along with a tune. The possibilities are endless.
We've used latest technologies to achieve the lowest possible latency because we know how important it is for the musicians to play real time. For jamming sessions on live records, you create a room, you let your friends join, you connect your instruments using the microphone jack or the USB port, as simple as that. You will be able to use your own programs, the programs you work at home with, as a source on live records to fine-tune your music or your instruments. There will be over 200 instruments available online with preloaded sounds and samples compatible with the MIDI standard for you. Live Records is the only cloud-based solution today that allows you to create and record music online.
Well guys, that wraps up another episode of CrowdBox TV. I hope you enjoyed this episode filmed from the headquarters here at Innocent Smoothies. If you want to learn more about the campaigns featured in this show, visit our website at crowdbox.tv and make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for watching.